I love this time of year. I've got several little traditions I do every year in the lead up to Christmas that just seem to make Christmas last a bit longer than Christmas Day itself. And one of the first things I do is that on the 1st of December I set up my Christmas tree. Basically, a good part of the day is taken out for it. Getting the tree, yep, I have a real one, sawing down the trunk so the tree won't hit the ceiling, dragging it inside, setting it up securely, sweeping up the pine needles and then decorating it. And it takes ages to put all the decorations up, and I think about where I place each piece. When I finish decorating, I stand back and admire it, and I can't wait for it to get dark so I can turn on the tree lights. I also have an angel at the top of the tree, and I place the lights and the tinsel so it looks like light from heaven is pouring down the tree, coming down from the angel at the top. And I call it all my heavenly radiance. And my kids hassle me about it, but I love it. And every night I look forward to looking at my heavenly radiance on my tree, and I find myself thinking about the glory of God. The Bible talks a lot about God's glory. In Revelation it says the glory of God, its radiance like a most rare jewel, like jasper, clear as crystal. And I know it's only tinsel and lights, but I find myself looking at them, and it helps transport me into a sense of the wonder and glory of God. The Psalms, they also talk about all the trees of the woods sing for you before the Lord. He comes, and the mountains and hills will sing and praise before God, and all the trees of the wood will clap their hand, for the Lord, the ruler, is coming to rule forever. So the Christmas trees we decorate are an attempt to make these words visible. One of the other things I do is Christmas baking, and I must admit I always take a big breath as I begin to cook and hope it turns out, because my Christmas biscuits, which have a lot of sugar in them, are going to be Christmas presents. And they're a bit of work, and I'm always relieved when they turn out. And again, Christmas baking can be a lovely custom that's connected to the Christmas story. In the Old Testament, it says, "In that day, the mountains will drip sweetness and rivers will flow with milk and honey." Christ coming to earth is as if honey and sweetness will flow. Where Christ is present, bitterness disappears. My other tradition is setting up the nativity set. It has all the figurines, and I put the main part of the set on my fireplace, but I place the wise men at one end of my windowsill. And in the 4-week lead up to Christmas Day, bit by bit, I slowly move the wise men along the windowsill closer to the main nativity set, and come Christmas Day, they've arrived. And it's like they're finally home. And during this time, when I walk through the door from work, I always stop for a little moment to look at my nativity set, and somehow I feel like I'm journeying with the wise men towards Jesus. I love my little Christmas traditions. I find they really help me enter into the Christmas season and help me enter into the inner meaning of Christmas through the symbolism of what they represent. And I find that despite how heading towards Christmas is tracking, whether it's crazy busy or disorganised, these traditions create a kind of calm, restful space for me to enjoy the journey to the 25th of December.